We've all heard it, haven't we? Walk more, get your steps in. It's the ultimate pathway to good health, a strong heart, and a long life. It's the golden rule, the go-to advice shared by doctors, friends, and every health article out there. But what if I told you that for some of us, perhaps even for you, pushing those daily steps might actually be working against your best interests? What if, for certain common health conditions, walking less could surprisingly be the secret to living longer, feeling better, and protecting your precious heart more effectively? It's a tough pill to swallow, isn't it? Especially when you're dedicated to staying active and doing everything right. You might be forcing yourself through lingering pain, feeling utterly exhausted after what should be a simple stroll, or even noticing your existing health conditions worsening, all because you truly believe that more is always better. Perhaps your knees ache more intensely after a long walk, or your breath feels shorter than it should. But you keep pushing on, convinced you're doing something undeniably good for your body. That feeling of hitting a painful wall, or constantly fearing an injury, but not knowing what else to do, can be truly disheartening and incredibly frustrating. You want to stay active, but it just feels like a constant battle. Well, today, we're going to uncover a surprising truth. The secret isn't always about simply doing more. Sometimes, true longevity and heart health come from being smarter, from genuinely listening to your body's unique signals, and from understanding when a different, more tailored approach to movement is exactly what you need. It's not about becoming sedentary, not at all, but about optimizing your movement to serve your specific health needs better. In this video, we're going to explore specific health conditions where cutting back on traditional, long walks, or fundamentally changing how you move isn't just an option, it's a critical and often overlooked step towards better health outcomes. We'll talk about what these conditions are, why adapting your routine matters so much, and crucially, what incredibly beneficial things you can do instead to stay active safely and effectively. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll share something that might just change the way you think about exercise for good. So, let's dive right into these specific situations where our well-intentioned daily walks might actually need a thoughtful rethink, truly understanding when a different approach serves our bodies better. First up, let's talk about something incredibly common that affects so many of us as we get older: severe osteoarthritis, particularly in the knees, hips, or spine. This isn't just a bit of stiffness. We're talking about real, persistent pain, sometimes a grinding sensation, or even a feeling of bone on bone. The conventional wisdom often says, keep moving, and while movement is essential, the type of movement is absolutely critical here. When you have severe wear and tear in your joints, especially load-bearing ones like your knees and hips, every step you take on a hard surface sends impact through those already compromised joints. This can exacerbate inflammation, accelerate cartilage breakdown, and increase pain, ironically, making you want to move less in the long run. The painful reality for many is that they push through this discomfort, believing it's the only way to stay active, only to find themselves in more pain, with reduced mobility, and potentially worsening the very condition they're trying to manage. It's a frustrating cycle where their dedication to health inadvertently causes more suffering. But there's a much smarter, kinder way to stay active, one that protects your precious joints while still building strength and improving your overall well-being. Instead of high-impact walking, think about low-impact alternatives, water aerobics or swimming, for example, are absolute blessings for arthritic joints. The buoyancy of the water significantly reduces the stress on your knees, hips, and spine, allowing you to move through a full range of motion without that jarring impact. You can walk, jog, or perform strengthening exercises in the water, feeling virtually weightless, which can be incredibly liberating and pain-relieving. Many people find they can do so much more in the water than they ever could on land. Another fantastic option is stationary cycling. Whether it's an upright or recumbent bike, the smooth, controlled circular motion of pedaling is non-weight-bearing, meaning no direct impact on your joints. It helps maintain joint flexibility, builds strength in your legs, and provides excellent cardiovascular benefits, all while being remarkably gentle. You control the resistance and speed, making it perfectly adaptable to your comfort level. And don't underestimate the power of chair exercises. These are not just for people who are frail. They are incredibly effective for strengthening muscles that support your joints, like your quadriceps for knee stability or your glutes for hip support. All done from a seated position. You can use light weights or resistance bands to add challenge, focusing on proper form to truly build functional strength without any joint strain. For instance, imagine Sarah, a sprightly 72-year-old who loved her daily walks but found her knee arthritis making every step agonizing. She bravely switched from her long strolls to attending water aerobics classes 3 times a week and incorporated gentle chair exercises with resistance bands at home. Within months, her pain significantly reduced. Her knees felt stronger, and her overall mobility improved so much that she could comfortably enjoy short, pain-free walks with her grandchildren. It's about empowering your body with movement that truly serves it, not just pushing through pain. It's not about becoming sedentary, but about moving smarter and with greater intention. Now, let's turn our attention to an even more sensitive area, one where caution and medical guidance are paramount. Advanced or uncontrolled heart conditions. This includes conditions like severe congestive heart failure, unstable angina, or certain complex arrhythmias. When we think of heart health, exercise, especially walking, is often the first thing that comes to mind. And generally, that's true. However, for individuals with very fragile or unstable cardiac systems, high-intensity or prolonged walking can actually overexert an already compromised heart. This can lead to serious symptoms like severe shortness of breath, debilitating chest pain, profound dizziness, or even precipitate a more critical cardiac event. The heart, in these cases, needs to adapt very gradually, under careful monitoring, to any increase in demand. The painful reality here is that many older adults, instilled with the belief that cardio is always good for the heart, might push themselves too hard, unaware they're placing undue and potentially dangerous strain on an already fragile system. This can lead to terrifying episodes, frequent hospitalizations, and a fear of any physical activity at all. This is where a doctor-prescribed cardiac rehabilitation program becomes the absolute gold standard and is often non-negotiable. These programs are designed specifically for individuals with heart conditions and are supervised by medical professionals who can monitor your heart rate, blood pressure, and symptoms in real time. The exercise is meticulously tailored to your specific cardiac status, ensuring safety and effectiveness. It's a controlled environment where you can safely build strength and endurance. If a formal rehab program isn't immediately accessible, or if you're beyond that stage, any movement should be discussed extensively with your cardiologist. For some, very short, low-intensity walks with frequent rest periods may be appropriate, but only if explicitly cleared by a doctor. The focus here is on truly listening to your body's signals. Any new or worsening chest pain, extreme fatigue, or dizziness must be a signal to stop immediately and seek medical advice. Beyond walking, gentle movements within your cleared limits, such as arm circles, careful leg lifts while seated, or deep breathing exercises, can help maintain some mobility and circulation without overstressing the heart. The emphasis shifts entirely to energy conservation and prioritizing essential activities, avoiding any unnecessary exertion. For instance, consider John, a resilient 78-year-old who was recovering from a significant cardiac event. He had always been an avid walker, but found his daily strolls left him gasping for breath and experiencing uncomfortable chest tightness. His cardiac rehabilitation team helped him understand his specific limits and transition to carefully monitored, shorter walks with built-in rest intervals, combined with gentle chair exercises. This structured approach, under medical supervision, allowed his heart to gradually improve its function safely, without putting him at risk. We must reiterate, with the utmost seriousness, that the goal is never inactivity, but rather safe and effective activity, precisely tailored to your unique cardiac status. This isn't about giving up on movement. It's about making sure every movement you make is contributing positively to your heart health and your ability to live better with your condition, ensuring longevity without undue risk. Moving on. Let's consider another situation where our well-meaning steps might need a significant reevaluation: peripheral artery disease, or PEDD, especially when accompanied by significant claudication. Claudication is that cramping pain, typically in your calf muscles, that occurs when you walk or exercise and is relieved by rest. It happens because your leg muscles aren't getting enough blood flow due to narrowed arteries. While it might sound counterintuitive, and while supervised walking is indeed a cornerstone of PED rehabilitation, pushing through severe claudication, pain can actually be counterproductive. Many people are told to walk through the pain, and while some discomfort is expected as your body adapts, pushing intensely through severe, debilitating pain can lead to muscle damage, make exercise a dreaded, painful experience, and doesn't necessarily improve blood flow more effectively in the long run if done incorrectly. The painful reality for many is that they adhere to a no pain, no gain mentality, enduring intense leg pain during their walks. This turns exercise into a dreaded chore rather than a beneficial activity, often leading to less overall movement and poorer outcomes because they become discouraged. They might even unknowingly exacerbate issues rather than improving their circulation sustainably. Instead, the most effective approach for PED with claudication is often a supervised walking program that focuses on structured rest-walk intervals. This is absolutely key. The strategy is to walk until the pain in your legs begins, then stop and rest until the pain completely subsides, and only then do you resume walking. This cycle is repeated gradually, over time and with consistent effort. You'll find that you can walk for longer periods before the pain starts, and the pain itself may lessen. This method effectively trains the muscles to use oxygen more efficiently and can encourage the development of collateral circulation, where new, smaller blood vessels grow to bypass the blockages. Beyond structured walking, non-weight-bearing exercises can be incredibly beneficial for improving circulation without directly stressing the painful leg muscles. Stationary cycling, swimming, or even chair exercises can help maintain cardiovascular health and build leg muscle strength gently. Simple calf raises, whether seated or standing with support, can also help improve the muscle pump action in your calves, aiding blood flow. The emphasis shifts from simply walking more to strategically training your body to improve circulation and reduce pain over time. For example, Maria, a vibrant 75-year-old with PAD, used to dread her daily walks because of the intense cramping pain that would seize her legs. After joining a supervised program that taught her the crucial technique of resting as soon as the claudication began, she found a remarkable transformation. She no longer pushed through agonizing pain, and surprisingly, she discovered she could walk for longer overall durations. Her pain gradually diminished, and her quality of life significantly improved. It's about training your muscles and improving circulation gently and intelligently, not overwhelming them with unnecessary discomfort. Next, let's address a critical concern for many older adults: severe balance issues or advanced neuropathy, especially when it affects the feet and legs. While walking is generally encouraged for mobility, for those with significant balance challenges or compromised sensation in their lower limbs, unsupervised or prolonged walking, particularly in risky environments, carries a very high risk of falls. A fall, as we know, can lead to devastating consequences: fractures, head injuries, a significant loss of independence, and a profound fear of moving. Neuropathy, which is nerve damage, can lead to numbness, tingling, or weakness, especially in the feet, making it incredibly difficult to feel the ground properly. Judge uneven surfaces, or maintain stability. The painful reality here is that the fear of falling can become so overwhelming that it leads to complete inactivity. This, ironically, worsens muscle strength, impairs balance further, and creates a vicious, dangerous cycle where the person becomes more and more isolated and fragile. Some might even feel embarrassed to use walking aids, further increasing their risk. The focus for individuals with these conditions must shift profoundly from simply walking to comprehensive balance training and safe, controlled movement. Tai Chi is an excellent example of a proven balance-enhancing exercise. Its slow, deliberate movements improve coordination, strength, flexibility, and proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space. Modified yoga poses, done with support or while seated, can also be beneficial. Specific balance exercises, such as standing on one leg always with sturdy support nearby or walking heel to toe, can significantly improve stability. Strength training, particularly focusing on core muscles and leg muscles, directly contributes to better balance. Simple exercises like seated leg lifts, wall push-ups, or using resistance bands can build functional strength safely. Perhaps the most vital step is to consult a physical therapist. A physical therapist can conduct a thorough assessment of your balance deficits and underlying causes. Then create a highly personalized exercise program tailored to your specific needs and limitations. They can also provide guidance on appropriate walking aids, how to use them safely, and how to navigate different environments. Furthermore, for those with neuropathy, meticulous foot care and wearing appropriate, well-fitting footwear are essential. These measures protect sensitive feet from injury and provide a stable base for movement. Consider Robert, an 80-year-old gentleman who had experienced several frightening falls due to his severe neuropathy. He was becoming increasingly isolated, afraid to leave his chair. A dedicated physical therapist worked with him, introducing him to a routine of balance exercises and teaching him the proper, confident use of a walking aid. Over time, Robert's falls significantly decreased, and perhaps even more importantly, his confidence and willingness to move around his home and neighborhood were remarkably restored. The goal isn't to stop moving, it's to move safely, intelligently, and to build the foundational strength and balance required for confident, secure movement, preventing debilitating injuries. Finally, let's talk about severe osteoporosis, particularly when there's a high risk of fractures. Osteoporosis, as you know, makes bones brittle and fragile, significantly increasing the risk of fractures even from minor falls or stresses. While weight-bearing exercise is generally good for bone density, in cases of severe osteoporosis, certain types of walking or activities could inadvertently increase fracture risk. We're talking about very uneven terrain, fast-paced walking that could lead to slips and falls, or pushing through pain in areas like the spine, which might signal a microfracture. The emphasis here shifts from general impact to safe, controlled loading of the bones. The painful reality is that the fear of fracture can lead to almost complete inactivity, which, paradoxically, further weakens bones and muscles, exacerbating the very problem. Many individuals become unsure how to exercise safely, feeling trapped between the need to move and the fear of breaking a bone. The right approach for severe osteoporosis focuses on gentle yet effective weight-bearing activities, combined with crucial strength and balance training. Walking on flat, even surfaces, like a track or a smooth path in a park, is generally safe and provides beneficial weight-bearing without excessive risk. Marching in place at home, or carefully climbing stairs while holding a sturdy handrail, also offer controlled weight-bearing. Strength training is absolutely vital. Building muscle supports your bones, improves posture, and significantly enhances your balance, which directly reduces the risk of falls, the primary cause of osteoporotic fractures. Focus on compound movements like squats with chair support, or seated rows using resistance bands and exercises that strengthen your core, back, and hip muscles. It's important to avoid certain movements that could be risky, such as twisting motions, heavy lifting with a rounded back, or high-impact jumps. As with balance issues, consulting a physical therapist or an exercise physiologist is highly recommended. They can assess your specific bone density and fracture risk, then design a tailored, safe bone-loading exercise program that maximizes benefits while minimizing risks. For example, Helen, a spirited 70-year-old living with severe spinal osteoporosis, was initially terrified of moving, fearing she might collapse or suffer a fracture. Her physical therapist patiently taught her safe movement patterns and introduced her to gentle weight-bearing exercises, along with specific core and balance work. Not only did Helen's bone density measurements show improvement over time, but her confidence in her body's ability to move safely skyrocketed. This shows how crucial it is to adapt, to understand your body's specific needs, and to find the right ways to keep active for truly lasting health. We've talked about how. For those living with severe osteoarthritis, pushing through pain on long, traditional walks can actually be counterproductive, and how incredibly gentle yet effective movements like swimming, water aerobics, or stationary cycling can offer profound relief and build strength without the painful wear and tear on your joints. We also touched on the critical importance of tailoring movement for advanced or uncontrolled heart conditions, emphasizing that supervised cardiac rehabilitation and very short, low-intensity activities are often far safer and more beneficial than strenuous, prolonged walks, always. And I cannot stress this enough, under a doctor's watchful eye. Then we looked at peripheral artery disease, learning that resting when claudication begins, rather than powering through it, is absolutely key to improving blood flow and walking tolerance in the long run, often best achieved within a supervised, structured walking program. And for those facing significant balance issues or neuropathy, we discovered that prioritizing comprehensive balance training, working closely with a physical therapist, and ensuring safe, supervised walking environments drastically reduces fall risks, allowing for more confident and secure movement that truly builds resilience. Finally, we explored how individuals with severe osteoporosis can still actively build bone strength and prevent fractures by opting for controlled, gentle weight-bearing activities and crucial strength and balance training, rather than risking high-impact or uneven terrain. It can feel like a lot to take in, especially when we've been told for so long that walking is the ultimate, universally simple solution for all health woes. But please, don't let any of this discourage you. Quite the opposite. This isn't about giving up on activity or limiting your life. It's about empowering you with deeper, more specific knowledge. It's about recognizing that true longevity and heart health don't come from a one-size-fits-all approach, but from a deeply personal, intelligent understanding of what your unique body needs at this stage of your life. Every step you take, every movement you make, should serve to nourish and strengthen your body, not deplete or injure it. Listening to your body isn't a sign of weakness. It's a profound act of self-care, wisdom, and respect for the incredible vessel that carries you through life. Remember, small, consistent changes, meticulously tailored to your unique circumstances and health conditions, can make a monumental difference over time. It's truly about quality over mere quantity, smart movement over just more movement. Think of it as fine-tuning your personal wellness strategy, like adjusting a complex machine to run at its absolute optimal performance. Imagine the profound freedom of moving without constant, nagging pain, the quiet confidence of knowing you're actively protecting your heart and bones, and the sheer joy of discovering new, safe, and effective ways to stay active that truly work for you, bringing genuine comfort and vitality. Your journey to better health is an ongoing, evolving one, and it's filled with opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to make choices that truly empower you. Don't be afraid to have open, honest conversations with your doctor or a physical therapist about your exercise routine and any concerns you have. They are your most important allies in this process. And together, you can design a personalized movement plan that truly supports your unique health conditions, allowing you to thrive. You are not alone in navigating these challenges. Countless others are seeking the same answers, the same paths to sustainable well-being and a vibrant life. I truly hope this video has given you a fresh perspective and some actionable insights that you can apply to your own life. If any of this resonated with you, or if you have a health condition that has changed how you approach walking and exercise, please, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Share them in the comments below. Your stories can truly inspire and help countless others in our wonderful community who might be facing similar challenges. And if you found this information valuable, if it offered you a new way to think about your health, please give this video a like. It helps us know what kind of content you find most helpful and encourages us to create more resources tailored just for you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical, encouraging advice designed specifically to help you live your fullest, Healthiest life at every age. Because ultimately, living your best life isn't about blindly conforming to what everyone else is doing. It's about understanding your own unique body, making informed and empowered choices, and embracing movement that truly enhances your longevity, protects your heart, and brings you comfort, joy, and profound vitality. No matter what your age, take care of yourselves and keep thriving.